Ben Cartwright is seriously wounded as he and Hoss seek help in fighting the vengeful Morgan brothers, only to be confronted with cowardice later at 7:30 p.m. on Bonanza. But first, sit back and relax with the Thamesmen.
I'm getting settled back into our old digs while we have the decorators in at the new place.
I quite like the new old digs, you know.
Yeah, it's familiar. You know, let's seeing their old knickknacks on the shelf there. It's all right, you know.
Doesn't line up anymore, but you know that's technology for you.
Oh, it was an earthquake. It shifted things, didn't it? You know,
it did shift things.
Yeah.
Priorities in life included.
Oh, you see, very clever, very clever.
Doesn't take much. Sorry, go on then. After you, you do your introductions because you push. Don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you. Go on then. Steam ahead.
I'm George. I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm Alex.
I'm from Great Britain.
Oh, you are from Great Britain. Yeah.
Now, knowing our luck, that's going to be backwards on the mirroring or something like that. And it's going to say Tits Nitten.
It'll be Tigred. My name's Alex, and I'm from San Francisco. Put San Francisco back.
No, it's too hard. You know, we're hopeless at spelling at the best of times. You know?
I know that a Volvo backwards is Ovlov.
Ovlov. Okay. All right. Yeah. There's a whole series of people study these things like words backwards, don't they? And when they read backwards the same as forwards, there's even a name. I can't remember what that is, but someone will tell us, I'm sure. So.
Yeah. There you go. Not us. We're not smart enough. So what are we here then? What are we here for, George?
Oh, well, it's all Brian Roy's fault. Brian Roy, it's his fault again.
It's always Brian's fault. So anyone who's called Brian, it's their fault. Brian. Mind you of Jesus, Brian.
You know, only because you're thinking of Life of Brian, aren't you?
I know.
Which is the best film ever, obviously.
It is the best film. You know who
roughly to the ground.
Yeah, we
Hail, Caesar!
Hail!
Only one survivor, sir.
Ah! Throw him to the floor.
What's it?
Throw him to the floor.
Oh.
Now, what is your name, Jew?
Brian, sir.
Brian, eh?
No, Brian.
Ow!
Do you know who mortgaged his house to get that done?
George Harrison?
Correct. He mortgaged Friars Park.
Oh, really? That's a hell of a risk on that film, I would say.
That's a hell of a house to mortgage.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, wasn't it? So, yeah. You'd think you'd have enough money, though, wouldn't you?
I don't know if he had enough money at hand in one go.
I suppose it was the time where rock stars didn't earn obscene amounts of money. They just made lots of money. It was a different era.
No, I think they earn obscene, but you've got to have at hand an obscene amount of cash because you're funding all
wages and
everything all in one go. You know, so maybe he did a bridging loan.
Anyway, this is all Brian's fault.
Yes.
So, Brian Roy, because he wants us to check out Grand Funk Railroad.
What do you know about Grand Funk Rail?
Absolutely nothing, but we do have some notes, thank God.
Are you going to ask me what I know about Grand Funk Rail?
What do you know about Grand Funk Railroad?
Absolutely nothing.
I know nothing. What? I know nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No, forget that.
No, I forget everything. I know nothing.
No, you can tell her. You can tell
I
her.
cannot.
Yes, sir, tell her. Oh, tell her, please. Tell her.
We're a hell of a source of information. So
there you go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in.
Good night.
Bye-bye. It's quality like that makes people glued to us.
They keep on coming back for not only the quality, yes. So
it's like we're like a nasty little rash, aren't we? You think you got rid of us and we just come creeping back.
There isn't a cream for us. So anyway.
Itchy all the way.
Can we move on to something more salubrious?
Yes. You spell that.
Oh, no, not a hope in help.
I can't even say it.
I know, exactly. That's what, exactly. I don't know what it means.
Too many S's.
So this is a song from 1969.
69.
69.
Good
And
year.
it's
You
got-
know why it's a good year?
Do I want to know why it's a good year? Oh, is it your year of conception?
No, it's landing on the moon and Woodstock.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. That's a good year then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Inside Looking Out is the track. Should I read the notes?
Oh, I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Chris, and thank you, Brian. So it says one of the 1970s most successful hard rock bands, in spite of critical pans and somewhat reluctant radio airplay at first. Grand Funk Railroad built a devoted fan base from constant touring, a loud, simple take on the blues rock power trio sound and strong working class appeal. The band was formed by Flint, Michigan guitarist songwriter Mark Farner and drummer Don Brewer, both former members of a local band called Terry Knight and the Pack. They recruited former, now this is where I have trouble, either he doesn't know the word or the name is ? And the Mysterians. So maybe it is.
You think his parents named him? Oh, what a beautiful baby! What's his name? ?
Yeah, well, I think it's the band name, ? The Mysterians.
Oh, okay.
Mel
Not the
Schachter.
person. Oh,
No,
okay.
his name's Mel
Okay.
Schachter. In 1968, and Knight retired from performing to become their manager, naming the group after Michigan's well-known Grand Trunk Railroad. Inside Looking Out, a 1966 single by The Animals and their first for Decca Records. It was a moderate hit, reaching number 12 on the UK singles chart, number 23 in Canada, and number 34 in the United States on the US pop singles chart.
Why do we know nothing about them?
Because we're too young and good looking.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Why do you think we know nothing about them?
What did they chart in the UK?
Yeah, they did, but it was like what did it say? UK's number 12. But it was number 12 when we were like 1 year old.
Yes, I know, but we had David Bowie, we had all this, we had that, you know what I mean? And we, but I don't know, maybe...
Let's see, let's find out, give it a chance, let's see what happens.
Absolutely, let's do it, okay.
Yeah, so are we ready for a bit of Grand Funk Railroad?
I am.
Inside Looking Out, 69.
69.
Are you ready, sir?
I
Three,
count,
yeah.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Here lonely like a broken man. I serve my time
Great
doing
voice.
the best I can. Balls and bars, they surround me, but I don't want no sympathy. No, baby, no, baby. All I need is some tender loving. Keep me sane in this burning oven. And when my time is up, you be my reaper. Like his word on a God's green earth. Be my reaper, yeah. Won't keep looking past my
Wow, he has a great voice.
What a voice.
I said, now, baby, you're begging, just let me feel good. Yes, I feel good. Let me feel alright. Yes, I feel alright. Let me feel alright. Ice cold water running through my veins, you know they try and drag me back to work again. Pain and blisters on my mind and hands. Work all day making up a nickel bags in a notes are feeding me, driving me wild. I feel happy like a newborn child. I Now when my time is up, you wait and see. These walls and bars won't keep their stuff from me. No, no, there's nothing from them. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 no. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Love that bass line.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
I need you right now, mama. I need you right now, baby.
God, his voice is so good.
You're right by my side, honey. Oh, that love. Let me feel it. Come on up and get down with me. I make it feel real good. Just watch and see.
Wow, good drumming, man.
They're all great.
I know. Holy crap.
Okay, that deserves a much higher chart position. But it wasn't a pop song, though. There was no reason for that to be a pop single. That was classic, absolute classic rock.
That was just brilliant. Absolutely
So in my wheelhouse.
brilliant. Go around the band. First of all, for the guitarist, right? I thought he was at the. Where do we start with him? His vocals were just top tier.
Yeah, exactly. He had that total edge to his voice and the strength and the power and and then with that sort of distortion kicked in. Oh,
And such clarity and hit every single note, and he did it effortlessly.
Yeah.
And then on the guitar, he was like holding back, and I was thinking, he ain't that good at guitar.
No.
Right, and he's holding back, and I was thinking, it's just like, what a shame. He can't let, and then he let loose, and it was fantastic. And then the bass player reminded me of John Entwistle.
The Grand Funk Railroad, he lived up to the funk in it. I just loved what he was doing. They were, and then you come to the drummer. Simple drum kit. Amazing sound.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I loved it when he was going round the kit, and the whole song had lots of little vignettes, lots of little bits where they all had a moment to shine, and they stitched it all together. And that song was made from purely just from being on the road and jamming.
Exactly what I was thinking. We've talked about this in the past, like where the band becomes so incredibly tight because they've toured their asses off.
Yeah,
that they know exactly what everyone's going to do and when they're going to do it, and it just makes such a cohesive track at that point.
And absolutely stitched together. And they each got their little bits to shine from the rhythm guitars to the way, and they stitched it all together. It was absolutely brilliant.
If I had one request, I would like to hear a version of that where I don't know if it's a studio version or is the studio version going to be a 4-minute single as opposed to the 9-minute sort of jam version, but just with a bit better quality sound because it was a bit thin, and I really like to hear that in all its glory.
Yeah, I if they did that version in studio, and so I can really the guitars brought up the front and I can have more depth on the drums.
Yeah.
I'm going to go looking for it.
I tell you, I mean, is there anything else from Grand Funk Railroad we should, we seem to have a big hole in our knowledge, hence why we do this, I think, probably.
So Brian Roy?
Brian Roy, he recommended it, yeah.
Brian, thank you very, very, very much. Great track. You know how to entertain us because that was absolutely, in our wheelhouse.
Totally
and just a tour de force and just a great moment in time. And just brilliant, all round brilliant. They were very good musicians.
And then, it also ticked all our retro boxes, like great hairstyle, great clothing, epic video editing at the end where they're cutting from each person to the next. Just all that stuff is brilliant. The whole thing about it was brilliant.
You wouldn't want to be an epileptic editor, would you?
No, you would not.
It was face down on the control board at that moment.
Dribbling at that point,
Get the belt. Get the tongue.
That was so good.
Oh,
that was
Brian,
so good.
Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got that from the Wheel.
The Wheel of
Fortune. Right now, here's our. So if you want to get a track for us to do on Patreon on the end of June, isn't it? End of June, we're doing a competition. If any Patreon, any level, and it starts right down the bottom, we're going to pick one God tier. And what does the God tier do?
The God tier gets to actually pick videos and work with us on some of the things. So, I mean, other patrons also get a good shout in, and we have polls and a Discord channel. And your chances are up to getting your track if you're in to win.
Yeah. So we're going to randomly pick one person from any tier to be the God tier status, and there's only 5 positions. That's it. We only do a certain amount of tracks a month. So we're giving one God tier away. So anyway, This is a Wheel of Fortune. This is going to be our next track that we're going to pick.
I tell you, I'm totally freaked out by the green screen effect on the green pie slices.
I know
how they are totally see-through. It's super weird.
In real life, IRL, this is green. I look there, and it's like, and if I put my hand behind it, look at this. It just.
Oh.
Or if I do that, imagine if I did that and I came out with no fingers.
It scare the kids.
Right.
Again. Right.
It's not a hot dog, Dad. Right. In the birthday cake, Sue. Right, count me in.
Is Jim ready?
Yes.
Jim ready? Okay, all right. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What do we got? Go.
What's that say?
It's stuck in between either Small Faces or Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Well, you're the arbiter of things there, because how can it be stuck in between? It's got to be one side or the other. It's a clicky thing.
Oh, damn. I tried to get Lynyrd Skynyrd. You've got Small Faces, and you can't see, but that's a small face just there.
It's a pretty round face, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pretty big
well, it's
face.
small around, you know.
Okay.
All right.
Small faces. Well, there's something I know nothing about. Again, surprisingly.
Welcome to the thickest reaction channel on the internet. Here, I'm just going to put away the electronic selector system.
Oh, look at how smooth it moves. It's not quite.
Right.
It's gone. It's out of camera. All right. Whoa, good job. Well done.
All right, ladies
Small
and gentlemen,
faces.
so next track, next video, Small Faces.
Okay. All right.
Can you do can you make a small face?
No.
Go on, try.
Well, if I move further away, it'll get smaller, won't it?
Oh, very good. I was going to go in there. Yeah, I was going to get in there.
You were going to do it.
Anyway, we should end this.
I think we should definitely end it. But before we do, please join our Patreon, like, subscribe, leave your comments if you've got any, if you're still here. And thank you. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate you, George.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. I love you, man. Say it the other way back.
Bye-bye. It's all gone a bit weird. Bye. Don't touch me again. Bye.